Hello there, everyone. Hello, hello. I just wanted to come on here for a quick moment after seeing some really disturbing news about GogoKid. um, I was a teacher with GogoKid. I know many of us online teachers were teachers with GogoKid, and or you've heard of GogoKid, and and quite frankly, they've left a little bit of a sour taste in many of our mouths because they were the first company to just kind of like give up on teachers right away. After with the new regulations changing in China, they just kind of like closed up shop and decided that they were just going to, leave us stranded without any heads up or warning. They did not show much respect to their teachers. It was a kind letter, but the letter was very sudden, and yeah. So after that, and after having such a bad reputation, I feel like it seems like with big audacity, I'm probably saying that wrong, but they have the audacity to come back and say something as if they need their teachers again. And I think that was just the wrong way to handle things. I think they probably should have thought about this a little bit, but I'm going to show you. I just received this update about GogoKid, and it says, this was put on Facebook, and it says, "Hello, GogoKid's teachers. Firstly, we just wanted to say we really appreciate your patience and trust in us for the past few months." I wouldn't put it that way. I'm not trusting. I haven't trusted in them. They haven't showed anything to be trustworthy of. Not at all. But okay, so we really appreciate your patience and trust in us for the past few months. Currently, we are planning some new initiatives and want to gauge your interest and willingness to participate in these new projects. If you are interested, please submit your email below, and we will send you a brief questionnaire that should take no more than 3 minutes to complete. And then, by the way, this group will remain open so that we can share new opportunities offered by ByteDance. Please feel free to remain in the group if you like to remain updated. And I don't know how you all feel about that, and I would love to hear how you feel about this, but this just really struck a nerve in me. I just couldn't believe that they had the audacity to do this because they were so inconsiderate to their teachers, and now they want to come back as if nothing has happened, and they want us to help them in their new endeavors. That is just not a good way to do business. And I'm sure there's some teachers who would still want to work with them, but maybe I would love to hear, would you want to work with them at this point? Would this be what you would want to do at this point after they just cut ties with everyone and just cut classes without any heads up and disrupted people's incomes and all of that just without any warning? That was not considerate at all. So I'm really shocked that this is how they want to handle business now. And I'm sure that they have seen, or they're aware of what other companies are doing, and they're probably seeing some possibilities that they could do as a company so that they don't just have to, go bottoms up. But that they probably should have thought about that beforehand. So they shouldn't have just cut ties with people and then asked for their help afterwards. That's just not how you do it. So I'm sure, like, some companies like VIP Kid has been, they are recording classes, and they want to, they're probably going to sell classes, AI classes or pre-recorded classes for their parents to purchase. So they're not going to have the actual teacher in the class, but they're going to record a class and have people, do a fake class where the teacher's just kind of, pretending to teach the kids, and the kids are watching. And Wales English has done the same thing. And Wales English, they stopped with their classes too, but they apparently have recorded some classes by teachers, and they're going to offer those classes to their parents. So maybe GogoKid is saying, like, well, we could do that too. We can, offer pre-recorded classes for their parents, or maybe I don't know. There's probably other ideas. I can't even think of all the ways that these companies are going to continue to offer their classes without us as live teachers. There's many ways, but I'm sure GogoKid is probably thinking they can come up with something to use us as teachers to help benefit them. And I guess they'd pay us, but I wouldn't want to partner with them anymore after how they treated their teachers. So that was really, really shocking and upsetting for me to find out about that. And although I worked with GogoKid for many years, and the last couple of months I did not work with them, but I still thought highly of them. I would have worked with them again before they had this happen, or before they did that, and before everything changed. So I'm saying that to say, like, I wasn't a GogoKid teacher who was fired all of a sudden, but I still feel badly for a lot of GogoKid teachers out there who this was done to. And I just was really shocked that they would do that. So, all right. If you do have some ideas and thoughts and feelings, which I'm sure many of you do have feelings about this, please, you could either comment now or leave a comment afterwards, so we can talk about this and hear what other people are thinking about. Would they want to partner with GogoKid after treating us as they did? Would they want to try to help them with the project? I want to hear what you all have to say. And in addition to that, I had some other updates. And I did mention them. I mentioned a couple of them just to let people know, like, there have been some companies that they are planning to record classes so that they can sell these classes to parents without us and still receive their profit from that. But then also with Magic Ears, this is kind of older news, but it could be helpful for some of the people who follow this channel. But Magic Ears, they are helping South African teachers to get booked more with their classes right now, which I am I'm split with this, because I have felt so bad with South African teachers struggling to get classes with so many companies, so I felt like they were treated poorly, but now they are getting the best treatment at Magic Ears. So this is opportunity for them to get better treatment than everybody else. They're actually getting, like, most of the classes. They're almost like they're being guaranteed classes at Magic Ears right now. And actually, they're still being hired at this moment in time. Even with all this craziness that's going on, Magic Ears is still hiring, and they're wanting to hire South African teachers. So this is a good opportunity for South African teachers to get fully booked at Magic Ears. Their pay will not be the same as what North American teachers were actually getting, but I think this is a pay that is something that is comparable to what they are used to getting paid where they live. So the pay is a little bit less, but they're getting 100% booked. So South African teachers, if you're looking for something temporarily, I don't think this is going to be going on for much. I mean, they said, Magic Ears said in their letter that they were going to probably in February shut all their classes with foreign teachers. So you still have some time. If you wanted to get classes with Magic Ears, you can look into applying with Magic Ears. And I do have a referral link. So I'm going to leave my referral link in the description box if you're interested in working with Magic Ears as a South African teacher. Okay. I mean, anybody can still apply, but I'm just saying that you would benefit more if you're a South African teacher at this point. So I see more people have joined us. I just want to repeat what I said about GogoKid. They have put out a statement saying that they would first want to appreciate the patience and trust that their teachers had with them in the past few months. And I had said before that I wouldn't say that we were patient and trustworthy in them because they kind of treated us really wrongly as teachers. And they're planning some new initiatives and want to gauge your interest as teachers and willingness to participate in these projects. And if you're interested, they want your email. So I don't think many of us would want to be interested at this point, but maybe you are interested. And if you are, then they want to work with you. But I don't trust them. And I'm not trusting many of these companies anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know they were put in an awkward situation, but hopefully they can, even though they were put in a situation, they can treat their teachers respectfully at the same time. I understand the situation that they were put in, but hopefully they can treat us with the respect that we treated them with. So Wadner says, are they hiring? Is GogoKids hiring? I don't know that they're hiring. I don't think that they're hiring at this point in time. It looks like they were just working with the teachers that they already had hired, who were already working with them. But if you were referring to Magic Years is hiring. So I am leaving my referral link for Magic Years if you are interested in working with them. Yep, I will leave that in the description box. But yeah, GogoKids, if they did it to us once as teachers and just closed up shop, I think they'll do it again. So yeah, so hopefully people are finding new companies to work with, because there's so many other companies to work with. I know it's a shuffle and a juggle right now trying to find something in this way, but at least with the companies that are still you're able to teach with, you're able to kind of phase out of them and phase into another company. So it's a good intermission, time. And as for me, I'm still working with Outschool, and I'm working with I am a teacher with BlingABC too. And people keep asking me, are there any announcements or new updates with Bling? And they haven't said that they're stopping teaching at this moment. They haven't said that. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out with them. The only thing that I will say about them is that they changed their times. They used to have 40-minute classes, and now they changed their classes to 30 minutes. So if you were interested in continuing with them, you could have signed a new contract with them to allow you to teach for 30-minute classes with a little bit of a adjustment to the pay scale. So, but that's the only thing that has really changed with BlingABC. Well, I mean, apart from the classes not really being booked right now, but that's kind of a normal thing for September. They go into their new semester, and usually between semesters there's kind of a lull in classes, so that's kind of normal. It's not trying to say that they're just don't have any classes. I mean, they have been telling their teachers that they are going to book their classes as normal, and some teachers already have some classes for September, but a lot of teachers are still waiting. So I'm still waiting to see what happens if I get classes for September. We shall see. So Wadner, Magic Years is hiring more South African teachers right now. Yes, they are. They are hiring more South African teachers right now. And you should try Kinda for Kids. They're in Vietnam. Oh yes, I've heard of Kinda for Kids. Yep, I heard about them through teacher Lexi. I think she's done a video about them in Vietnam. Yep. But I don't know a lot about them off the top of my head, but if they're hiring, that's a great opportunity for people who are still looking for places. Yep, Kinda Kids. And by the way, I do have a list of companies that I had been talking about on my channel. I'm offering that in the description box. I'll put that link in the description box. So if you want a link for our companies that are I've divided up into ESL companies, tutoring companies, and marketplaces. Look for that link. I'll put it there. I could probably get it for you now and put it in the chat so you guys can have it. Let me see if I can pull that up. Okay, so there's my list of companies that you can look into if you're still looking for companies to apply to. So, all right. So, Wadner, I'm lucky I got hired with GogoKid. They pay $26 an hour. Very good. Very good. Yes, because GogoKid, I know they're a new company and they hired a bunch of teachers and they stopped because they wanted to launch first and get some more students. So if you got hired with them in the beginning, that's awesome. Very good. Very good. I am looking to see what happens to them in the future and how they will go, but it seems like they're going to be a really good company to work with. So, all right, you all, if anyone else has any thoughts or feelings about GogoKid before I close up here, please share them. But otherwise, I am going to be signing off here, and I will, as soon as I hear of anything else, I will share it with you guys. And if you hear of anything, share it with me, and I can share it with others. But thanks again, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you all soon. All right, take care.